Humanitz is back once again with a new update, the Bumpers and Junkers update. Now, this update was put out just before Halloween, but don't fret, this isn't a Halloween only update. It includes a ton of new content. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into it right away. The two new threats are the SleeperZ. The SleeperZ has the ability to jump far distances, often closing the gap between you and it rather quickly. Also has the ability to jump on top of objects, so getting on top of your barricades, vans, cars, etc. may not be a solution anymore to dealing with the Zeeks when you get overwhelmed. The next Zeek is the SleeperZ. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I'll let you find this one in-game. Another change that they have made is zombie dogs can now jump through windows, so you definitely have to be worried about that. You can no longer hide inside of shelters or houses anymore because they will find a way in, and as we all know, they're quite nasty. But never fear, folks, we got some new weapons to combat these new threats. We now have the auto shotgun, which can hold 20 rounds without the need to pump. This thing will clear out hordes like nobody's business, so keep your eyes out for it. Next up, we have the 50 cal sniper rifle. This thing has the range, it has the power, and man is it heavy, weighing at 13 kilograms, so make sure you're ready to carry this around. Next up, we have a steel baseball bat. You'll have to find it for yourself, but it sounds quite nice. The steel sledgehammer is a one-shot wonder in melee. If not, it will definitely knock the Zeeks on their butt, allowing you to finish them quickly. Next up is the hunting knife. They didn't forget about the stealth people out there, and this knife is very quick and clean while being a beautiful blade to have. But as any good salesman will tell you, but wait, there's more. They've added in a ton of new explorable areas both above and underground. That's right, folks, cellars, prepper shelters, and military bunkers are now able to be found across the map. The new buildings they've added are a large mansion, the sporting goods store, and the family clinic, giving you new places to find medical supplies, sporting goods, and maybe some hunting things along with military gear. One of the first things in this update is the new camera position settings. They have default, close, and centered. Now this changes how you play the game quite substantially, and it's a welcome change. I personally like the closed camera position because it makes me feel like I'm playing a third-person disconnected camera game now instead of it feeling 100% isometric. Disclaimer, it's still an isometric game, the camera's just a lot more zoomed in. They've also made it so the camera tilt can go in way further, giving you a little bit more of that immersion in the camera. They finally gave the satellite navigation system a purpose other than just trading. You can now add it to your vehicle, giving you a mini map so you can drive around in your car and know where you're going. On top of that, they also made it so the drivers and passengers of the vehicle can also access their own inventory while they're driving around, giving you time to prepare and suit up as your guys are going to that place to raid or to get that epic loot. Speaking of inventories, they finally made it so the dog can have its own inventory. You must tell the dog to sit to equip the vest, which gives the dog the inventory. This is a very welcome change, making your companion all the more useful in game. They've also added in mineable salt rocks, which you can take the rock salt to your chemistry station and break it down into regular salt for carrying your meats or what other purposes you have. But that's not all, folks. There's always more. They added in a red and black bandana, a new craftable improvised fishing rod. There are stones everywhere, and canned food now has a sealed or opened icon for better visual representation. They've also made it so you can actually place items outside of your inventory to better decorate or prepare yourself for incoming raid or just to help show others what you already have. Maybe even have a little bit of a kind of player-to-player trading visual representation here. One of the other changes I enjoyed is they removed all of the player craftable items from the workbench. While you still can craft all of your items once you build the workbench in your own inventory, the workbench is a lot more clean, easier to use, and you'll actually be able to know where your output items are going instead of being worried that there was a bug or a glitch that ate the materials that you worked so hard to collect. Well, folks, there is so much more to cover in this patch. I'll leave a link down in the description to the patch notes, and in the upper right-hand corner will be a link to the patch notes as well. Please go and take a read through them, and make sure you see all the changes and fixes Humanitz has put into this game. They're constantly evolving, and they outlined in the future they want to work on a ladder system, tents, PvP overhaul, car modifications like Mad Max style stuff, and they're pushing for further Steam Deck optimization and full compatibility. Folks, I hope you enjoy this game and keep supporting it. And remember, this game oftentimes goes on sale, and even if it doesn't, try out the demo and get to playing it. Thank you very much for watching State of Survival Podcast. I've been Dumbgra. Thank you very much for joining me. Ta-ta for now.